So, Ferrari just dropped their new entry-level sports car, and surprise, it's actually good news for purists. It's called the Amalfi, and yeah, it replaces the Roma, but don't think of this as just a basic update. There's a lot going on here, both under the hood and inside the cabin. Let's start with the engine. Still a 3.9-liter twin-turbo V8, but it's been tweaked to now push out 631 horsepower and 560 pound-feet of torque. That's about 20 horses more than the Roma. It does 0 to 62 in 3.3 seconds, and while the top speed stays at 199 miles per hour, Ferrari made some smart upgrades like new turbochargers, pressure sensors, lighter camshafts, and even a higher redline at 7,600 RPM. And the transmission? Still an 8-speed dual clutch, but it shifts quicker and smoother thanks to a smarter control unit. Even the exhaust system was revised to keep Ferrari's signature sound alive, despite tighter noise regulations. That's a win. Now, design-wise, you'll recognize the Roma bones, but the front end is totally reworked. It ditches the old grille for a wide intake and a dark trim strip that connects the redesigned headlights. Out back, the license plate's been moved, the rear's more sculpted, and there's some new vents and taillights to complete the look. Wheels? You're looking at 20 inchers, with either Bridgestone Potenza Sport or Pirelli P0s. But here's where things really shift. Inside the cabin. Ferrari finally gives us what we've been asking for. Buttons. Real ones. No more awkward capacitive stuff. There's a new steering wheel complete with a proper aluminum start button. The dashboard has been redesigned. That weird center divider? Gone. Instead, you get a cleaner, more open layout with a landscape-style 10.25-inch infotainment screen, way better than the old vertical one. It's got Android Auto and Apple CarPlay too. Behind the wheel is a 15.6-inch digital gauge cluster, and there's also an 8.8-inch screen for the passenger if they want to geek out over G-forces or engine revs. And get this, the seats now come with a massage function. Yeah, in a Ferrari. 3 sizes, ventilated and packed with 10 air chambers. You can even option a 1200-watt Burmester sound system with 14 speakers. Definitely more of a Grand Tourer vibe here. Now, onto performance tech. It's got brake-by-wire for sharper stopping, an upgraded ABS Evo system, and a smarter electric power steering setup that reads grip 10% faster. Super helpful if you're pushing it on a twisty road. There's also a full suite of driver assists, like adaptive cruise control, auto emergency braking, blind spot monitoring, lane keep assist, and traffic sign recognition. You name it.
This is the new Ferrari Amalfi, a V8 2+ coupe to replace the Roma, and which Ferrari says offers an unprecedented balance of adrenaline and everyday usability. It also happens to look absolutely gorgeous, especially in this launch colour, Verde Costiera. The design harks back to Ferrari's timeless Grand Tourers of yesteryear, and you can clearly see the Roma's full-bodied curves and proportions here. But the Amalfi takes those influences and evolves them into a cleaner, more contemporary style. It's also worth noting that every body panel here is new versus the Roma. Inside, we've got a dual cockpit layout that wraps around both the driver and passenger, 3 new displays as part of an all-new infotainment system, and got a new steering wheel with physical multifunction controls and a physical start button. Again, it's just a cleaner, more contemporary kind of look. Pushed right back in the nose, we've got the 3.9-litre twin-turbo V8, makes 640 horsepower, sends that to the rear wheels alone through an 8-speed dual-clutch gearbox. So that's the new Ferrari Amalfi then. It's powerful, beautiful and usable every day.
So yeah, the Amalfi may be a facelifted Roma, but it brings a lot more to the table. It keeps Ferrari's soul intact, adds useful tech, and doesn't go overboard with screen overload. It's still a proper Ferrari, just a bit more livable. If you're into cars that blend performance with class, this might be the entry-level Ferrari to actually consider. Hit subscribe, drop us a like, and we'll catch you in the next one.